Hey guys, it's Sirius, and we're here with the just a little gameplay. I'm actually in. What am I in? Von 3. This is where you have the intro quest, where you got the gateway to Kyber, and then you go in there and battle the inevitable at the end. I'm doing this on Epic Normal because I've already done it on Epic Reaper and Epic Elite. So I'm just running through to grab a token and some real fast Zerg XP. My character is a level 29 Dragon Lord with no splashes. And I'm just really going to cut through this whole thing really quick. I thought it'd just be fun to have somebody go along. This is 22? Wow. Okay. They really need to rework Vance that has a legendary option. So what does the XP look like? 32k, and let's see how fast we can cut through this. I probably won't need this favored soul guy, but I'll just pop him anyway. I don't really expect to run into anything troublesome, but I would like to have that death block. I'm still working on whether or not I'm going to do an Epic Sword of Shadows for this guy. I think I have a sword that I can do. That I can convert over. Oh, I missed it. Alright. Just cut through everything. Cut through all of it. Supposed to do this as quickly as possible. Really, the beholders and finding the runes is probably going to be the shortest part that slows me down the most. The other cool part about why people zerg this on normal is because you can still get the side XP for killing all of the agents, which I'm not seeing any. I'm not going to go for the breakables XP either. We'll just keep this as quick as we can. I'm not going to bother with any of this stuff. If it can get me, it can get me. If it can't, it can't. Anything I need to take out, I can cut down while I'm waiting here at the inevitable. He's up there on the ledge, or at least he will be. The greatsword I'm using is the Saltmarsh one, because it has the weakening 3 damage strength, and it's got the extra 66 ice. There's a lot of monstrous stuff in here, so trolls and whatnot can handle it that. I don't think I really have any problems. This character only has, I think, 1 past life, so it's not really that extensive. Not the biggest deal. I probably can take this, so I'm going to go ahead and open it and take it. Yeah. Alright, let's finish this guy off. Get that XP. A lot of times people run over here and open that chest and fight that stuff. I don't know why they do that. It's just a regular chest as far as I know, and it just spawns like annoying scorpions that you have to deal with. Just zerging through this. I do have a way to speed myself up. No, the damage is not as high as some of those like awesome characters that have like the super thousands and thousands, and you know, they've got Reaper points and everything. I don't know. I think I've got maybe 20 Reaper points max on this character. Maybe 16. Not a lot. Yeah, things should go pretty quick with the beholders at this rate. I don't think there's going to be much of a problem. Hopefully I'm picking the right path. I think I might have missed... Nope, I went the wrong way. Get that wild step in. 10% speed. Well, since I'm here, I'm going to go look and see if this guy is here. He is not. But you can get a Breakables XP just from this one room. So if you break everything in here, you should be able to get a breakables. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Still moving. Let's see what else we've got. Ruffians. Alright, I got turned around big time. Ironically enough, the original direction I was going was the correct way to go. The Dragon Lord breath weapon DC on this character is primarily the main reason why it's so effective for me. But I don't need it in here because I can cut everything down so quickly. That's why normal is really something that can be considered as competitive as something to do. You just accomplish it so quickly that it's a good spend of your time. The Dragon Lord has been a lot of fun playing this Dragon Lord. This is my first Dragon Lord, and it's been very easy, very straightforward. It's a very enjoyable experience. And a good intro to Fighter, if you're not familiar with Fighter. Take him. Speed. Yep, I was afraid those might kick in. See if the named is up here. I don't see him. Might be a guy down here. There is. Ah, that's 4. Goodness, that's a lot. Okay, got him. Do we have any further? Alright, we've got a rune up there. Let's go ahead and get that one since I'm prime positioned to grab that one. There's 3 runes here at the Beholders. I mean, this quest has been here since the beginning. So, yeah. Should be another couple of runes down there. I think you're supposed to kill all the Beholders before you can pass. Is that true? Or if I leave one up there on the left side, does it matter? Last one is usually in the room at this point. No, it's not. Okay. There it is. The other fun part about playing a Strength Dragon Lord is that you've got a really nice jump. You don't have to worry about any of those strength levers, so that's pretty cool. Whether there was another Beholder on the left side, I'm not going to worry about. I'm just going to go for this. So here's a fun one that it takes a while to get, is the drop-off for here. A lot of people jump here. You don't need to jump. You just forward walk right off onto this ledge. No jumping, just forward walk to the left. You'll get it every time. Easy peasy. Put these guys down, grab another 5k. Jeez, almost 6k. Alright, that's a loot. That's a loot. It's a loot. Let me put on my Featherfall. And then I will zoom like a zoomer. Drop the Featherfall. Cut down some more of these guys. Cut down this guy. This guy. Go over here and hit these guys. Maybe a couple of water jugs. Some more people jump out. I don't even want that chest. It's a waste of time. Alright, now before I hit those guys, I'm just going to clear those negative levels. It's a moot point, really. It's not the biggest deal. But I am going to clear them. And I'll charge up. And I will throw the death block on for the Beholder. Pop my Might and Order to gain the strength bonus. Pop my haste boost. Target the Beholder first because he has stuff that can mess with you. And then whoever next, not a big deal. Alright. Now I'm going to put my Sword of Shadows on, even though it's the heroic one, because I want the DR. Got the Inevitable coming through. 48k, nice. I'm going to get ready with my Mantle of Shadows. Whoa! I'm doing a ton of damage to this guy, hold on. Get that Mantle on so I can get the 5% XP. Alright. Dunzo. We'll grab that, check the timing. So that was 9 minutes, not too bad. 50k. Could probably do better. What we got here? Kind of a raid. Nothing really happening. There's not really a lot of stuff that you're going to pull on a normal that's going to be worth it. If you want to do a real nice fast one, you can do Sharn Welcome. That is super fast. Let's go do that. So that's also known as Sharn 1, and it's the first quest in the Sharn chain. And it is this one right here. Sharn Welcome, yes. Alright, let's go do this guy. I'm going to switch to my other sword again, just because I love it. Normal is fine. Duration medium, yeah, it's going to happen real fast. Let's see if we can beat that 9 minutes with the Sharn Welcome, too. I'll go ahead and pop this guy, but I don't think I'm going to need him again. I really didn't need him in the last one either, but it is what it is. Okay. Get your Wild Step on for a little quicker step, a little more speed. Opening doors is probably going to be some of the slowest part. Ooh, tumbled through that. If you guys want to come get me, they can just come get me. I'm not even going to bother with them. Inventor of the Vaunt Arcane Assistant. My device will transform life for thousands of people in Sharn. I'd love to fight them, but I just don't have to. You know? Speed is the key here. Get them. Tag him with a couple of hits. Make that door. That should slow him down. Punch him in the face. The stunning blow is really fun. That's another fun thing about the strength-based is you're actually utilizing the abilities the way they're intended to be used, like stunning blow, your trip, which is strength-based. So it's just really comforting to actually be using the tactics the way they're supposed to be used on the base stat that's supposed to be used by. Alright, what do we got here? Kill all enemies in the stuffed bear room. That's what we call it, the stuffed bear room. Whoops, accidentally killed. Just a little punch. You'll also notice that when you do it on normal, there are less mobs to deal with. Hit this switch right here. Travel up. Boing. Right over. A little speed. Again, not going for the breakables, whatever. Not super concerned with it. Alright, we're going up, so I'm going to pop my Might and Order. Get my haste ready. Haste on. Targeting that sorcerer. All good. Sooner or later these guys come down. There you go. Hit them. I'm going to pop my specials here. Extra damage. Throw a trip out. Maybe a Primal Scream, why not? Okay. Let's put the 5% cape on. And we'll meet up with this guy. There we go. 50k. 50k, it's quick. It was 3 minutes for 50k. And that's why we do them on normal. Less headache. The next one is also really quick. What's it called? Red Rain? We could do Red Rain. I mean, they're all really quick. That's one thing I like about the Sharns is they're very straightforward. Alright, what's next? This one? Red Rain. I can do Red Rain. Normal's fine. Normal is okay with me. I'm not even going to bring that guy. I don't think I'm going to need to do any greater restos. That's really the only reason I'm popping him is for the restorations. But I'll also take the death block. So give me that. Death ward, yep. Alright, give me the scoop. I'm ready to go. I'll see what I can find out. Moving. Little speed boost. There's a lot of walking in this one. Gets to be annoying. I'm not going to do any of the optionals, which is the breakables and any of that stuff. I'm going to let all these guys follow me. You know, if they want to get beat up, they'll follow me. We're also going this way to the little house where we find the clues about what happened to the guy. A couple of friends tagged along. Just clear those out. Alright. You have to make sure that you click them all because they have to be activated. So what is that? 2 and 3. Alright, moving. Do a nice cleave. And travel. The one that I don't think I need to be wearing is I'm wearing the Rose Thorn necklace for the exhaust and the deception. I probably don't need that. So if I find a better artifact, I'm ultimately going to swap that out for something that works better for me. I'm not really going to mess around with guys who are just standing there. Like, if they want to come talk to me, they'll come talk to me. This is the second apartment that we have to inspect. Here we go. So there's a guy, and there's his winning ticket, and there's his list of debts. Okay. Little friend. Disperse the gang members. I could give it a try. Put the charisma on. Do an intimidate. Alright. Just clear them all. Whatever. Put my standard gear set back on. Alright, let's go talk to Zell at the Wolf Gate. Boom. There we go. Gargoyle on a ledge. Search the pawn shop. Give me a little speed. Follow me if you want. Well, I'm going this way. Alright, clue number 1. Excuse me, clue number 2. There it is, clue number 3. Clear the gang members. Yeah, that's fine. I can do that. Just cut them all down. There's some more. Just use the AoE. Scream is pretty nice. See me on the other side. Get some speed. Some wild step. The 10%'s nice. Being able to activate it with a tumble is always an advantage. It's just a quick activate. No extra step on the flight. I wish the Flight of Kings you could activate faster, but you can't. Be honest. Hey, wait. Okay. Knock him on his butt. Activate some Might and Order. Move through. I do not need that trust. Okay, we've got a couple of spots here to check out. Oh. Am I supposed to talk to Zell here? Gotcha. Gather clues. Will do. Target the healer. We'll see down. Gather clues from the alley. So we've got the guy, the backpack, and there should be, yep, a ledger. Okay. So just keep that in mind when you're working through this stuff. There's 3 clues every time. Like you go into the room, 3 clues. It's another fun thing about doing it on normal is when they release those spiders, you can just cut them down. You don't have to worry about the explosion. Alright, a little speed. Where are we at? 37k? I'd like that to be more. Lead the way. Here's some guys. That crippling is so annoying. Hideout located. Alright, moving in. What's up, Urk? You basically follow him, but like, kind of to the side, so that when he drops one of those bombs, you don't get hit by it. And as soon as he drops a bomb, you know you can move in on him. Alright, switching to my XP cloak. And he runs away, so you just gotta be here, ready to talk to Zell. Since I have the time, I'll go ahead and check the end chest stuff. 51, that's not bad. 51 in 7 minutes? I still think the welcome was faster. Okay, what's next? Looks like I had already completed this one at some point. Wow, plus 14. Fortification and death block, that's pretty nice. Not as nice as the Ravenloft one that I'm wearing, though. So what else could I do really fast? What's the next one? Best laid plans? I can do best laid plans. I don't know if it'll go as quickly, but I can do it. On normal, it's really easy. Won't be a problem. So, let's pop my friend. Get the death block. I really wish I had gone to get the resistances, but what am I at? Yeah, oh, that's going to be fun. Alright, I don't have any resistances. That's going to be a really good time. Whatever. I'll drop a couple of heals if I need to. Here's where we wait for him. I got 2 electric resistance. It's the same thing. Pull these out of the slots. Since I'm waiting. There we go. Some of this is going to be predicated on how fast I can find that ledger. But yeah, I'm cutting this stuff down so fast that they're not going to be able to hurt me much. Can always trip those golems. If you guys see the ledger and I don't, let me know. These things. Yeah. I knew they were going to be a problem. They're ranged and he's plinking me with acid. Alright, there we go. The heck? Okay, they actually put a picture of it. That was nice. Where is that ledger? We're going up. Yeah, it's got to be here somewhere. Not there. Not there. Just breaking stuff, that's what I do. Okay. Alright. Check here. Hopefully I didn't miss it. How about over here? Nope. Nuts. Okay. This? Here? I'm getting really unlucky on this. Oh, there it is. It's just out in the open. Okay. Now that we got the ledger, we go in. Oh, how unlucky was that? Now I have a special way to do this. Well, maybe not special way. I have a lazy way to do this next part. I always check this purple one first. What is that? Square. Purple one is the square. Click, click. Find the square. Alright. The next one is... where is it? Orange is the red triangle. And I don't even know where the blue is. I mean, I found it before, but I forgot. So I just, once I've got the first two set, I just keep turning it until it clicks. Here it is. Activate some strength, break some stuff. Kill these guys. And I think they keep coming up the stairs, so take them out. All of them. When I play this on a harder difficulty, I CC the heck out of those guys. Breath weapon, trip, stunning, so that they can't use their Artificer Blast, or whatever the heck that is. I forgot what it's called. Tactical detonation. I don't want to experience the trip. Nobody ever does. Alright, let's hit that. Break all the stuff. Just in case. And let's hit the basement. When Shard first came out, people really didn't like this one much. They're like, oh man, you know, the golems are hard to deal with. It's hard to deal with all the crap in the basement. But now that we're familiar with it, you get kind of used to it. Like, well, it all takes place in a relatively small area, so that's not bad. On through, guys. Some good old rampaging golems. taking just a little extra time to do the breakables because I think it might pay off. Stunned? How did I get stunned? Okay. Man, 14k for getting those. On normal, it's pretty nice. Something's shooting at me. Still trying to figure out what it is. Oh, it's that little gun down there. Do I get extra for another one? No. Okay. I think I missed one door down at the end of the hallway, so I'm going to go do that. The Saltmarsh Ice Greatsword is actually really good to be using against these Forge Wraiths. Ice damage will do well. Put him on the ground. Put him on the ground. I feel like I'm not on the right level as him, so I'm missing. I don't know. I should be tripping him. Yo, pop a Might in Order. What's this? Stuff. Hey, there was a Sentience something or other in there. Sentience Toolkit. That's kind of nice. Well, they give you a lot of options to get that 14k, so I got to keep that in mind for next time. Alright, moving on. Let's start with this. Here's a fun fact. The shrine used to be down here under the stairs. I don't know why they moved it. I don't know, maybe to make the quest easier. But now it's actually on this side of the door. You can be on the ground. Care about that dog. He'll find me. Come get me, dog. Going up. Confront Victor. There he is. What's up, D? Oh, just another wave. Okay. You're stuck in there, my guy. Ooh, tactical. Nice try. You can't teleport in here. With third wave. Leftovers. Come on. Thank you. Man, he's a tough little guy, isn't he? Put him on the ground. When do we fight the Forge Wraiths? Little Might in Order. Little haste boost. Alright. Put your cloak on, talk to the guy. Let him go is easier because then you don't have to fight the guy. 61 was not bad. 61 for 10 minutes. What's everybody else doing here? There's a Vaughn. There's one guy in the van. Of course, everybody's looking for the SOS. Sort of shadows. Boom. Yes. What's the next one? That one where you have to clear the bar? Same old song? We can do that. Normal is good. I should still have a little time on this hireling, but I don't think I'll need it. 1 minute? Cool. Alright. Give me the death block. It's a lot harder to cast when you're sitting on your butt. Okay. Tough part about this one is there's a lot of running around the whole club. Club Clawfoot. I'm on the list. Wouldn't be here if I wasn't. Okay.
Now won't you listen, dearie, while
I have to check on them, which is pretty annoying. Because the trigger is nothing happens until you do check on them all. There's this guy. Great. There's these guys. You have to check on them. And the last one is the guy over by the raptor cages. Okay. Return to Fenwick. This is Fenwick, thanks. Now I talk to Regina. Oh, there it is. Surprise attack. Just go ahead and calm them all down and beat them all up. Alright. Repel the surprise assault. Find the red dots and clear them out. Easy enough. Look at you dodging out of there. Alright, let's find the next one. Little Might and Order. Little Dragon's Breath to keep them in one spot so I can hit them. Should be one more over here, which we'll take care of. Okay. Oh, there's one way up here by the raptors. Just hit everything really fast a bunch of times. Okay, now I gotta go to the main stage. Get that action boost. Speed boost! Moving. Main stage. Contact left. Open that up, hit him. Activate a little speed. Slug the heck out of him. I'll use a couple of my really hard hits. Take that crusher. Alright, now let's clear out the junk. Take a short breather. I don't need a short breather. Can we just continue? Alright. Now we'll just sit here in a chair and wait. I should say on a chair. Sit here on a chair and wait. survive the attack. Okay. Let's see here. Find and clear the red dots again. Second phase. Pop a little might in order. All that stuff. Where are the red dots? Where are they? There's one. Hit him really hard a bunch of times. There we go. Clearing some more red dots coming up. Primal Scream is so good. So good. There's one down here. Okay. Defeat the assault leader. Well, we've got an assault leader right here. So let's beat her all up. I'm not trying to let her turn me into stone. Once she's done. Yeah, how funny was that? You miss. I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah, you can't get me, girl. See, I'm stepping on and off of the stair, so I'm not lined up with her, which is pretty cool. Alright, hold on. Speak with Regina again. Well, pop the 5% cloak. Talk to Regina. All good, thank you. 51k. That's not bad. That is not bad. Pick up some junk and finish. The last one is Just Business. It's alright. I don't like the bomb bats, but they could cut down pretty quick. I don't like the source leads, the air in the air. Those are pretty annoying. This window. I think what I'll do is a quick spies. So let's do that one. This is going to be Denise. Whoop. Only 80%. It's not easy for a fighter to cast. Oh gosh, I'm really unlucky here. Come on now. Go. Get your sword on. Just do the text real quick. Alright. Me and Xandos. Alright, here we go. Up at the top. Boom. Fun. Looks like I already did something here. What's that? Nah. Alright, let's do it again. Repeat spies. Now I don't have my little helper guy. And I actually do need one because there's the guy that will cast the negative levels. But I could shrine him off, so let's just go for it. Spies normal 21, I'm 29. And here we go. All the way. Rocking and rolling with spies. Put these guys down. Now, if you do this right, it's pretty quick. I haven't done this tons of times, but enough times to know where I'm going. And I have done this while going and getting all the levers you are, quote, supposed to get. That was quite the experience. Going through this without a rogue. Now leaving these guys might be okay, but I don't want to build up any threat that I don't want to have to deal with later. Get a little speed. Cut that guy down, cut that guy down. The arrows can be annoying because they can reach you, even if you're like a floor or two above, so I'm just going to get rid of them now. Alright. Now I'm up here. I'm going to put my feather fall on. To this one. And go down to here. Hit this twice. 1, 2. Whoa! A little bit of a mess up there. I did not expect to get hit by that side stream. I would rather that that little side blast of air wasn't there, because it's just freaking annoying. It bothers me. Alright, and then we go to here, we get blasted up there. Alright. And this right here had always been the most difficult one for me to find. Like, I could never figure out where the guys went when I first started this quest. I was like, where did they go? And a lot of them were using their strength or jump abilities in order to jump higher. I always have a problem hitting that guy. And he always has a problem hitting me. Let's hit this valve. Now let's fly back across. Here are a couple of these junks. Hit this one. I think there was one more around here that I had to do. I mean, there's a guy in there. Did I miss it? Huh. Well, I messed up somehow. There's a way to open that up so that you can get the guy. But whatever. So it's supposed to be a speed run, and we're at... What are we at? Whoa! Finish up all these little dudes. Open that up. What are we at? 45? Which is really nice, considering I'm 29 and this is 21. You're safe now. See you later. Dunzo! If you don't have freedom of movement and some kind of a run boost ability, that is a really tough thing to deal with. The air burst that pushes you back into the electrical. Very annoying. We're up to 49 now, which is pretty cool. Can't really hurt me on normal. I'm only interested in killing the arcanes. Pop this. If you want to get some sword, come around the corner. You know, I'll serve it up to you if you want it. Some kind of a rogue here. And all tough. Shooting some b-ball outside of the school. Oh, I missed it. I was going to grab onto that ledge. It's alright, we'll take the long way around. In fact, I can probably walk on this. Yeah. If you're playing on a Reaper, do not walk on that. Take some serious damage from it. Okay, Blood-Tide Archer. You're my pal. This is the guy that hits you with the negs. So, let's see if I can finish him quick. There we go. Didn't get any negs from him. That was nice. I'm still just moving through here. I mean, if they're gonna let me, I'm just gonna burn through it all. On harder difficulties, I'd probably go clear those guys, so I wouldn't be dealing with the arrows the whole time. That's just gonna slow you down. Alright, let's hit this. Bam. And then since the XP is free, I'm gonna run up here and free this guy. Because that should be a good bonus. Yeah, we're at 50. Oh, I missed one. Hold on. Which one did I miss? Oh, there's one down there. Let's go get it. And there was one more to hit, but I guess... I don't know. Guess I missed it, so I can't rescue that guy. But whatever, I don't care. Completion is the key here. You have to make it to these boxes quick, especially on tough difficulties, because those will kill you. The electrical is painful. Alright, activated that one. There's just two, right? Oh, there's another one right here. There's the third one. Okay. There's supposed to be an air vent here that sends me up. But I missed it? How did I miss it? Should be an air vent right here. Hmm. Alright. How did I miss that? I got that one, I got that one, and I got that one. Oh, you have to kill the fire elementals before the air vent comes up. Okay then. Now, let's move up. Next level. Level 2. Whoa, run to the boxes. Alright, take that one out. I don't remember from before having to kill all the fires in order to get up there. Maybe they made that part of the requirement now, since we were speedrunning it too fast. Should be a couple of... There's one. Couple of wheels. There's one. And I think that's it. Is there another one here somewhere? No, there's nothing else necessary. Just grab the ladder and move on. 50K. It's coming my way. Pretty excited. You don't need to do anything here but get up that ladder. Alright. Don't need that either. Generally going to stop for a couple seconds to clear an arcane. I don't really care about what these guys say. I'll just use one of them, and if it doesn't work, I'll just use the other one. I suppose if you want to wiki it, you can, in order to get the answer right every time. I'm not that patient. Oh, put your XP cloak on, because here we are. 67. Not bad. Plus an epic chest. And I'll go ahead and jump through the hole to the harbor. Well, guys, I really appreciate you jumping on the and watching a couple of normal, epic normal TR train quests, just some speed runs in order to grab a little bit of the first day 40% playthrough bonus. Maybe we'll do some more of these. Let me know if you have some recommendations for some other quick ones that are good normal speed runs that can grab high XP. I know there's a few more, but these are the ones that I grabbed first. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.